Speed problem time! Okay, so an average velocity problem for Unit 2. This is 5.1, Tortoise and the Hare. Tortoise and the Hare, they start a race from the same starting line. So let's just draw this real quick. This is a bunny. Or maybe that's the tortoise. Tortoise it is. And here's the rabbit. I don't know. It has legs, so it's faster. Okay, so there's a tortoise. Here's the rabbit or the hare. And the tortoise moves at a constant 0.2 meters per second. So this is a very slow velocity, a constant 0.2 meters per second. The rabbit, on the other hand, much faster. It is moving at a velocity of 5 meters per second, much faster. The question is, how far ahead is the hare after 5 minutes? 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we can imagine the hare is going to be out here somewhere, and the tortoise is going to be back here somewhere. What we want to know is what is the difference in those distances, okay? 5 minutes with 60 seconds in a minute. 5 times 6 is 30 plus an extra 0. 5 minutes is the same as saying 300 seconds. So let's figure out how far the tortoise has traveled to here in 300 seconds, and let's figure out how far the hare has traveled, and if we take the difference in them, that'll give us this orange amount here. So for the tortoise, our velocity is 0.2, the time is 300, v times t gives us a delta x, and 0.2 times 300 is, let's see, 2 times 3 is 6. I got 2 zeros, but in the decimal point that'll shift over, so it should be 60 meters. And if I do this for the hare, 5 times 300, well, let's see, 5 times 3 is 15 with 2 more zeros. So this is 1,500 meters because that was, like I said, 5 meters per second times 300 seconds. And that means the difference between these two is 1,500 minus 60. So 1,500 minus 60 equals, oh, what is that, 1440? That's a good old 1440. And that's your part A answer right there. In part B, how long can the hare snooze until the tortoise catches up? Well, in part B, we're looking for a time. So if we're looking for a time here, and we know the distance the tortoise needs to cover, 1440 meters, a time is a displacement or distance divided by some speed or velocity. So that's going to be 1440 meters divided by the hare's, or the tortoise's, impressive rate of 0.2 meters per second. And if we do 1440 divided by 0.2, we get 7,200 seconds, which is 2 hours. So that's part A. That's part B. We're using velocity and time average velocity equations. V times t equals delta x, rearranging it a little bit. And the tricky part of this problem was recognizing that we wanted the difference between how far they traveled to get that 1440 in part A so that we could use it in part B here. But with that, this problem is finished. Take it easy.